Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is HitOutakes, and this is the most overpowered build that you should never basically use. I know that's an intriguing title, and I just want to talk about a couple quick things before we get into the build. Guys, it's YouTube. I have to kind of give you clickbaity titles, but this is HitOutakes. I'm going to deliver. You know, I have to compete for some other people's attention, but I'm going to deliver the good stuff when it comes to these videos, the information you're going to want to know. The other thing I want to discuss real quick is I am going to have a conversation about builds and damage, and one of my biggest pet peeves of the Monster Hunter community, and let me preface this with is I have a lot of respect for speedrunners. I really like what they do, their skill and so forth, but there is a certain conversation about builds and damage that always have to go through this filter of speedrunning, and I think that's a little unfair. I think the majority of the content in this game is kind of built towards either the brand new player or the speedrunner, when in between there are sort of good players, you know, very good players, amazing players, and then you get to speedrunner. You know, there's a whole range of players, and the majority of the content seems to be geared to like either the speedrunners, which is the smallest portion of that community, or the very brand new player and that has very basic information with clickbait videos, of course. You know, like these are the 85 things you can't miss in the game, and most of it is just do all your optionals and you'll get everything you need to that the video talks about, you know. But I like to gear my information for that middle range of people that are familiar with the game but aren't speedrunners. I am not a speedrunner myself. I have done runs, Fatalis, Alatreon, got to the point where I learned scripts from Monkey and Runer Nergigante and all your endgame monsters in Iceborne. I wasn't a big fan of Rise Sunbreak, guys. And I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of great times with it. I think my best time on a Fatalis was like 5:45 with great sword, 6:03 with longsword. Alatreon, my best time with the group was like 2:40 something. So, you know, I can hang with them. I'm never concerned about having the world record times because this game is all about fun to me. I don't care about damage per second because builds made for speedrunning is different for builds that are made for people in general. Speedrunning is going to include a lot of skills. For example, people are going for tempered arc veld times that are 2 minutes or less, you know. In those situations, you're going to run something like Ambush 3 because it gives you a 15% increase in damage for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds is a quarter of the fight when you're talking about a 2-minute fight, and it's invaluable in that situation. But if you're having 10, 12, 15-minute fights, or even 5-6-minute fights, there's other skills that would be much more valuable for you than Ambush 3, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a great skill for damage per second, but I'm more of an aesthetic player. I like, if you want to call it, damage per hit. I like the big juicy numbers. I can't do more than 3 or 4 triangle R2 combos with a longsword because it's meta. I can't do more than that. I get bored, so I have to do a Helmbreaker, Spirit Release. I have to set myself up for an ISS or a flashy looking Foresight and Red Gauge, or do my R2 combo with the last new spinny move at the end that does the big chunky damage. I just like seeing that stuff. I like seeing the big damage pop off. I don't care about damage per second. I don't care if it takes me 2 minutes to beat Tempered Arcveld or 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That time gap to me didn't matter. What mattered is, did I have fun? Could I make some clips out of this shit? You know, like, did I do something awesome? And that's the type of gamer I am. So anyways, now that we prefaced that, let's look at the build. I know you're already looking at this and thinking about clicking away from the video, but please don't. I promise you I will deliver what you came here for. Okay, so here's your build. Very unassuming, 4-piece Blango, Beta Head, Alpha. This is a Battle of Embraces. It's not a Blango part. It's just one of those special items you can get. It's not hard to get. I couldn't tell you right now how to get it. The coil is going to be the Alpha, and the legs are going to be the Alpha, primarily for all the skills that it comes with, and the few decoration slots that we actually need in this. So let's show the skills. Oh, my bad. The ones we want here are basically, what do we want here? Nothing really. This is just here because it's a Blango and I need the slots. Maintenance charm, so you can get tool maintenance 3. I believe that's it. Yeah, tool specialist 3. Sorry, your Blango coil is going to have one wide range on there. That's not too important right now, but it can be if you want it to be, and I'll explain that in a second. The vent braces have all 3 levels of free meal. I know this sounds terrible. I'm a damage enthusiast. I'm speaking this build right now and kind of chuckling to myself, but I'll get there. Trust me. 2 levels of item prolonger on this to max out your item prolonger. A couple levels of wide range. A couple level 2s. We're going to put a couple maintenance jewels in here to max out our tool specialist. A couple of friendships to max out our wide range, enduring to max out our item prolonger. You have your free meal built in, and a couple of speed eatings because you'll see basically. So how do we use this build? So basically, right when you come back from camp or from a mission or anything like that, you go into camp and you swap off and you go into this build, right? And immediately your tool maintenance is going to start charging your corrupted mantle, because that's what everybody wants back quickly as possible, is your corrupted mantle. So it's going to start that. So you come back from your quest, you do everything you're going to do in the village. You talk to Nata, you get your materials, you want to do a few rolls on your Ardian, I don't know what to still call it, I call it Ardian weapons. You go talk to Gemma. Hey Gemma, what's up? Then go buy some materials, you go do Santiago if he was here. Well, don't do Santiago, well, I don't know, if you have consent, knock yourself out, but yeah, do everything you're gonna do in town, all the while your mantle's recharging, and then you're eventually going to get to a point where, okay, it's time to quest it up. And let's just, I'm going to do this one because I know exactly where it starts. Helpful tip, make sure you choose your departure point. You can do this. You can go to any camp that you created. Pick one that's close to the monster so you don't have to run around for like 900 meters. Yeah, just pick one close to the monster. Okay, accept and prep. Don't ever just jump into the mission, just accept and prep. For some reason, what I'm about to show you can get a little wonky if you do it and then do the quest posting. So always post the quest, and preferably have some teammates around, the people that are going to do it, the quest with you. Okay, so now what are we going to do with this build? Well, I have all these buffs. And the whole purpose of this build is all these buffs are on timers. For example, your Mega Demon Drugs last 30 minutes. It's not like in World where you would use it. It lasted the entire quest as long as you didn't faint. And then you have to reapply it on your next quest. This is even better because it lasts 30 minutes. So if it takes you 10 minutes to do a quest, you can take one of these and do 3 quests. But the beauty of Item Prolonger is it extends the duration of every item you use by 50%. So now this lasts, instead of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and that's regardless of how many times you cart. I tested that, but what will make it go away is if you fail a quest. If you cart out of a quest or fail a quest, you'll lose that. Otherwise, you got that for 45 minutes, right? These 2 perks, your Demon Powder adds a damage, your Might Seed adds damage, and these 2 stack with each other. You also have a Might Pill. Might Pill doesn't stack with Might Seed, but it does stack with the other 2, so you can do 3 of these, That's what most speedrunners do, and that's it, but you also have these 3 that increase your defense, so I'm just going to show everything basically. Immunizer helps with your healing process. Dash Juice keeps your stamina continuously replenishing. Well done steak, because might as well top off your stamina. Look at my stamina, look at my health. It ain't looking too good before a quest. Cool drink, hot drink, energy drink. These are all buffs, and all their durations are either 30 minutes, 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, and they all get extended to 45 minutes, 7.5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes. So let's just say bare minimum, you're going to have all these buffs going for 4.5 minutes, which is going to be your entire hunt. You'll see. And then what we're going to do is we're going to buff ourselves up. Let's just take one of everything. We are in the camp. All these buffs are going to be applied, but the timers of them are not going to start until you start the quest. So don't feel in any rush here. Just go ahead, take your time, buff yourself up. You have wide range, but when you are, when you're at camp, wide range doesn't work. It doesn't give the buffs to your other teammates. So if you really wanted to do this, you could also do this at the beginning of a quest after the quest starts. And all of these effects, because you have wide range, will go to your teammates, except one. And I'll tell you which one. I really wouldn't recommend that, because honestly, everybody should make a build and do this for themselves. It's not, and look how often free meal has been activating. So 45% of the time, I didn't even consume the item that I just used. Might Seed is something that you cannot share with wide range. Of course, you can't share it in camp, but if you were in the field, you pop a Mega Demon Drug, everybody gets a Mega Demon Drug. With free meal, 45% chance that you won't even use yours. So you take your turns between who pops the Mega Demon Drug in the beginning of a quest, and that's 1/4 usage of those per person. But honestly, I would just everybody just do this yourself. So Might Seed doesn't stack, but what you can do is this set comes with this interesting little thing called Battle Cry, and what that does is check out. I got 253. Actually, I'm not going to be able to show it. Why? Oh yeah, I haven't eaten. So what Battle Cry does is when you use this gesture to victory. Watch this. It procs Battle Cry. What it actually does is it procs a +6 attack bonus, but I can't show it to you because it does not stack with Might Seed. Might Seed gives you a +10, so you always want that instead. But what this Battle Cry does do is it is affected in camp to all of your teammates. So if anybody didn't take a Might Seed, you just gave them a +6 attack for 3 minutes in the fight. I tested it. I'm not going to include the videos in this video of me starting the timer and ending the timer, but trust me, that's going to last for your entire group for 3 minutes. And if you use it for support hunters and your Palico, because it does buff them as well, it's a greater attack. It's less for your actual human teammates, but if you use, your support hunters, your auto hunters, or your Palico, it's going to buff them too. Okay, so now we have all our buffs. And this is when this build is going to get super overpowered. Here's the moment you've been waiting for the entire video. I'm sorry it took so long. One last thing. We're going to eat our meal. Just a basic +2 meal to get our attack to 255 now. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to transfer my items because I made this mother buffer set. That's just all my buffs that you just saw me take. And now I'm going to put on my actual loadout I'm going to use for the fight. And here is where this build gets overpowered and why you should never use it is you swap it out. You swap it out to the set your mega damage, your ultimate thing that you're going to use, whatever it is, whether it's damage or whether it's comfy, whatever your build is that you like using. See all those buffs on the top left? Everything we just buffed ourselves in the other set, we just extended all their durations by 50%, and now you're going to start off the fight in your build, whatever damage build you want to do, with a 4.5 minute buffs, 7.5 minutes for some of them, like the cool drinks and all that stuff, 45 minutes for your Mega Demon Drug and your Mega Armor Skin. So when you're done with whatever quest you are, which is going to be way under 5 minutes because you're going to be slaughtering with this thing, you come back, you rebuff, and just don't take your megas again because they're still active. Don't eat again because they'll still be active. You got 30 minutes for your food, you know? So you just rebuff yourself afterwards, and this is why this is a OP set, because now you have all those effects going into your fight, and it's actually quite beautiful. But we're not done yet because those are our stats now: 450 defense, 255 attack. We're not done. Plus all the buffs to our, stamina. It's going to constantly be repleting. Immunizer is going to heal us if you ever get any health into the red gauge. You got energy drinks to help you from falling asleep. Just whatever guys, whatever buffs you want to put there. If you want to put some Mushroom Mancer on there and add some buffs, you could probably do something like that. I haven't tried it, but I don't know. For some reason, we were just discussing this in our Discord about having a swap out set that you can use to extend your buffs, and I had to min-max it. But we're not done yet because we're pocket horning. And a lot of people don't like the idea of pocket horning, and I completely understand because I'm not pocket horning. I've been looking for a secondary weapon to use with my longsword, and I was going to make it the switch axe because I love offset attacks, and the switch axe has the most beautiful offset attack, but hunting horn does as well. But now that I know I can make attack boost large, plus 22 attack lasts for 2 minutes in the beginning of my fight and re-extend that if the fight lasts longer. I keep saying if, because once you get the hang of doing this kind of stuff, guys, these fights are not going to last very long whatsoever. But I'm not pocket horning. I'm learning hunting horn as my second weapon. I never really touched this weapon too much, but the key to making an effective pocket horn and make the buffs last is to have this skill Horn Maestro. Horn Maestro is going to extend the duration of your your melodies, and this is why it's so important. Let's see, where's the skill? Greatly increases the effect duration of the hunting horn melodies. So now those buffs that we're running off so quickly are going to last you 2 minutes. And let's just show you how you're going to do your typical opener of a fight. Notice all my buffs are still active up there. They do not move 1 second while you're in camp. If I go out there into the field, the timer will start. But as long as I'm in camp, it does not. And base camp, not those little pop-up camps, because if you're at pop-up camps, the timer will run as well, okay? Now, yeah, let's start the quest. And this is how we're gonna do it. Our Doshigama's nearby. And when we begin the quest, we have our hunting horn, of course. And we're gonna do our buffs. We're gonna do knockback negated. Oh shit, my bad. Big E's gonna be mad at me. I accidentally turned off my option for this, so this is a good thing to know. In your heads up display, make sure you always have, where is it? Your button guide turned on. So now my songs, when I play for my hunting horn, see now they're on the top of the screen. Okay, so I'm sorry I killed some time, but this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start off every quest by playing Knockback Negated. Here it is. These songs kind of go together, so you can play it together. I'll eventually do a hunting horn guide when I actually know and comfortable with all my sequences. You know, I'm messing with it. Okay, so now I got my buffs queued up. And let's go to my monster. There he goes. And let's play my songs. Attack boost large, self-improvement, knockback negated. Double it all up for attack boost extra large, and bam. Now look at my stats. 312 for my attack power, 450 still for my defense. This is just attack power. But for me, this is gonna last 2 minutes because I'm swapping out, you know? But for my entire squad, it's going to last the duration of whatever a hunting horn, I think it's almost 5 minutes, something like that. And then you go and you start your fight. You do your thing. Come on, sneak attack. There we go. Check out the damage on the sneak attack. You gonna attack me? Nope. And I just want to make a quick point here, because I'm just going to do an early mount. I'm just trying to get to red gauge super quick, so... Come on. Thank you. Just to show some damage numbers, you know, that kind of thing. Let's show... Come on. Oh, I missed it. Missed my EI. Get the mount. You can use your mount finisher before the wound has been created to do a higher damage version to open up the wounds a little quicker. That's what I'm doing right here. So many things I'm gonna make videos on. I've been listening to your suggestions. Can you make a video about it, describing which attack skills are better, how to roll the perfect arty, and I've been seeing that, and it's all coming, guys. It's all coming. All right, mount finisher. Let's get some juicy damage. Bang. Oh, fuck. Let's just do the whole fight. This ain't gonna last long. This is what I mean about the R2. Like, I can't do more than a few of those before I gotta do something flashy, guys. I need the aesthetics. I don't care about damage per second. I just don't care about it. Use your directional input to get back to where you want to. Fifis, don't mess up my video. Don't, please. Die. All those wounds. Let's get another one. Bang, bang, bang. Paralysis. Oh, I forgot my special sheet. This is a timing game. You can make this happen faster with the right rhythm and the right timing of the inputs. Slash, bash, fun stuff. Oop. Premature. Foresight, a little early on that. Ah, missed him. Nope. Oh, I forgot about my corrupted mantle. Sorry, guys. Put a little corrupted mantle on. He's running away. Oh, here's a good time to do this now. Let's rebuff ourselves, and you don't need to play like attack boost large again. You can do oh, where's my thing? Okay, I want to do, what did Zoe teach me the other day? I want to do sharpness and then extend all melodies. Sorry about that. My German Shepherds were going crazy. They thought they needed to murder the Amazon guy, and they did not. But anyways, I want to show a little bit more about this hunting horn. To give myself a little credibility. I am not just pocket horning. I'm actually going to learn this the mechanics of the horn. So I want to show you some things and how to do them efficiently and correctly. But B, it's also I'm learning the horn, so it's kind of hard to show you in a fight. And I'm going to end the video with some clips that'll show this more efficiently. But when you're using your horn, a couple things to know is you can shorten your notes by doing a back step. For example, if you do a triangle and then a circle note, and then you want to do a both note. That's how I designate things, either triangle, circle, or both triangle and circle. It's just people have requested on comments to give them the inputs rather than the names of moves, and I completely understand. I'm from a fighting game background, and when you use inputs or numbers, things like that, symbols, it becomes a universal language for everyone to understand. So my triangle is the purple note. Boom, my circle is the orange note, and both is, triangle is purple, circle is red, and both is that orangish note. And then when you want to play your songs, you hit your R2 button, and you can hold it to do all the songs, or you can let it go after each song, and then you press R2 again to extend the melodies, or doubled up the effects of the melodies, okay? So that's one thing you want to know is the back step is going to work like this. So instead of doing triangle and the slow circle, you do back, and then you can do your next note quicker. Once again, back step, third note quicker. Okay, and the second thing you really want to understand about the hunting horn is your songs have these lists of melodies, but they can be played together. For example, you see how extend all melodies is both, circle, both, and then restore sharpness is circle, both, triangle. So if you play extended melody with restore sharpness, it's only one extra note because the last two notes coincide with restore sharpness. So to play both songs, you could do it within 4 notes by doing both inputs, circle, both, and one triangle, and now you have both of those songs played. And then you can do that a step further. Let's say I want to do resounding melody after that. Then I'm going to pull out my weapon with R2. There's no input on that. I can do a circle. Oh, sorry. I started playing the song. So let's do, you can do extend all melody, and then lengthen that into restore sharpness with one note, and then go into resounding melody after the triangle input of it, both, and now you have that queued up. Okay, another thing you want to know about resounding melody, which is one of your big attacks, and it's going to be a special move by itself. And for other hunting horns, you're going to have your offset attack is once you queue up your resounding melody. Let's just say I just raw queued it up without any other song. Let's say triangle, circle, both. Okay, it behaves a little bit like unlike the other songs, because now it's just queued up anytime I want to do it. Its input is R2 and both specifically, but if I don't do that, resounding melody is just kind of active there in the background. Okay, I'm going to edit this in because I messed up what I was trying to say there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to play 3 songs, and I told you resounding melody is already queued up, so let's queue it up. Now this is just kind of active in the background regardless of the other 3 songs I play. So let's say I have a punish window. I want to extend my attack boost large. I want to restore sharpness to everybody. I want to add an echo wave for damage, and then I want to end it with a resounding melody. It would look something like this with the combination of notes and the back steps. This is how you would do something like that. You would go extend, back step, extend, back step. What's the next one? Boom, boom. Okay, now I have those songs queued up. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I can even sheath this, watch. And now when I play my music, I'm not going to because it was a punish window. Boom, I'm going to do echo wave. I'm going to restore everybody's sharpness. I'm going to extend all melodies. I'm going to do my boom, and then I'm going to do my resounding melody. So you can link these things all up. You can play your songs much more quickly and much more efficiently just by combining the notes, and you can use the backstat. I'm not great at this, guys. I'm not a pro, but to keep this all done efficiently and throughout the fight, so it's not like an 8-hour process, because once I get used to it, it's going to be super quick. Let's see if I can do it much quicker this time. Nope. Okay. I really wish I didn't have to look at it all the time. Okay. One more time. Hito's going to get it. I think I got it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And then, boom. Let's play everything. Extend. Oh, I got 2 extends. I didn't get my echo wave. My bad. And these are all huge damaging things that you're going to do on the monster. I'm just not showing it because I'm hitting the air. But all of this stuff is going to do mega damage. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Anyways, that's how the hunting horn works. Those are the melodies you're going to use. Those are techniques you want to develop if you want to learn it. And I am. Let's finish out this video with a few more comments, and then we'll get into the outro. My apologies for this video turning into a hunting horn guide, but let's get back to the action. So this is the new Tempered Lollabarina event, and so I'm just going to come in here. I've already done my buffs at camp, and I'm going to use my hunting horn to get my attack boost large, and I did extend melody because I kind of did this before the previous clip, so I didn't really understand how the weapon worked. But extend melody actually extends the 2-minute duration of the attack boost extra large, so you kind of want to do that towards the end of the 2 minutes if you even need to, and that's all I'm really worried about, getting that attack boost large. Going in here, and a couple things I want to do. I want to see what my sneak attack damage is going to be, and I'm going to want to see what my mount damage is going to be, because I like to try to do that before the monster gets enraged, just to get some consistent numbers. Anyways, shortly after that, it just becomes an absolute massacre, and while you're watching this, it gives me a few minutes to discuss a few things I want to talk about, like we were talking about earlier about the speedrunners. I just want to let you know that I have the utmost respect for them, and I don't mean to disrespect that field of this game, because it's really important. It's super cool, and it's very informative, and we have many speedrunners in our group here at Zero Faint, so please come join us in the link. There's a link in the description for our Discord, and that's how kind of this video originated. It was just a conversation between several of us. There's 350 of us, so we have 350 minds on this game versus 1, and we were just talking about sets we could swap off into to, you know, get our mantles back a little bit quicker, to extend our buffs and so forth. And then just seeing that you could swap them off and keep all your buffs, and how you could do this. It kind of also goes to the point of this video about how you should maybe never really use this set, because it's going to make you super overpowered in the fights, and this game is kind of as easy as it is. But don't worry about that. We're not really playing the real difficulty of this game right now. This is much easier than normal base games, so they know they're getting an influx of new players. Guys, don't worry. There's a couple of years of content coming for this game, and the DLC as well, and it's going to really ramp up the difficulty, the health pool, the damage these monsters do. So, but anyways, come join us in our group. We just have a couple simple rules, guys. Respect and game. We're all passionate gamers. We're all true gamers, and we are here to enjoy these lifelong passions of ours with each other, because you're going to have the time of your life. And you know, you don't come in here and disrespect women. You don't come in here making fun of trans people and disrespecting Muslims and using racist language. That's not stuff we allow. You won't be here very long. But if you want a home to play this or any other franchise that you might love, come join us. The link's in the description. And really, that's about it. See ya. mandragora, so you can craft 10 more max potions, and that's terrible. 25% damage. And this this is terrible. So I just emptied out my armor set and my weapon, and we're gonna actually learn how to build mainly all right, without trying to explain all right, without trying to best Matthew McConaughey right there. Into resounding melody? Oh, sorry. Oh, this was going so good. I fucked it up.